This is a 7-day English speaking challenge designed by me to make you speak more confidently, naturally, and without overthinking, and generally just to make you speak better and fluently in English. It contains 7 daily practical activities that you're gonna do in each particular day for the next 7 days. Here are the 7 practical activities that you are gonna be doing for the next 7 days. The first day, you're gonna be introducing yourself in English. The second day, you're gonna learn how to think in English and actually think in English. The third day, you are gonna be doing shadow work. You're gonna be shadowing in English. The fourth day, you are gonna be storytelling in English. On day 5, you are gonna be asking questions and answering them in English. On day 6, you are gonna be having real conversations in English. And finally, on day 7, you are gonna be speaking English naturally without stopping. The end goal of this speaking challenge is for you to speak for 5 minutes in English continually, to introduce yourself confidently and comfortably in English, to tell a simple story in English, to answer unexpected questions in English, to use English without translating every single word, and finally, to feel more comfortable making mistakes while speaking in English. And with that being said, let's get started with this English challenge. And just a side note, before you start taking this 7-day English speaking challenge, is record yourself while speaking in English when starting this challenge, and record yourself again after 7 days of doing this challenge, just to compare and see the progress that you have made in the 7 days. So let's start with Day 1. The challenge for day 1 is to learn how to introduce yourself in English. I'm going to take you through this step by step so you learn how to introduce yourself in English on day 1. And the goal here is for you to be able to introduce yourself in English for 2 minutes. That is a 2-minute introduction video. Don't worry about making a perfect introduction. The goal is simply to speak for 2 minutes in a clear and organized way. First and foremost, we're going to start with greetings. To introduce yourself to someone, start with the greetings and just say something simple that is like hi, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. That is the first step. Greetings. The second step is basic information, and that may include talking about your name and where you come from, where you are, or where you live at the moment. You can go, hi, my name is, state your name, I am from, state the country or where you're from, I am currently living in blank, state where you're living at the moment. That is the second step. Basic information. That includes your name, where you come from, and where you're living at the moment. And if you're not living in your country of origin, you can state how many years you've lived where you're living right now. That is if you are comfortable with that. But so far, just basic information will do it. Next step to introducing yourself is work or studies. Explain what you are currently doing. Talk more about your work or your studies. Explain what you are currently doing. If you're working, talk more about your work. If you're studying, talk more about what you're studying and where you're studying at. For instance, you can say, currently I am a student. I'm taking blank course at this university or at this community college or at this particular place. If you're working, you can say, currently I'm working as a blank. State your work. And my responsibilities are blank. State what your responsibilities are at your work. And state if you enjoy your work, state what you enjoy about working. And if you're a student, you can explain why you chose that particular course you are taking at the moment. The fourth step to introducing yourself is to talk about your hobbies and interests. If you have many interests, you can choose 2 to 3 hobbies or interests to share. For example, you can say, in my free time, I enjoy reading books, watching movies, and listening to music. Try to explain why you love or enjoy doing those things, because that will make you speak more in English. Instead of just saying bluntly, I love reading books, or I love going for walks, or I love listening to music, you can instead say, I love reading books, especially self-help books, because I learn new things from those books and experiences of others that will help me improve myself. And I also love listening to music because music makes me feel more relaxed. Don't just say what you love bluntly. Say what you love and explain why you love and enjoy doing those things. That is the fourth step. The fifth step to introducing yourself is describe yourself. Choose 2 to 3 qualities to describe yourself if you have many qualities. You can say, I would describe myself as a friendly, hardworking, and curious individual. I enjoy learning new things and I always try to improve myself. Don't worry if you don't know advanced English vocabulary yet. Just use the simple vocabulary that you heard because simple English spoken confidently is better than complicated English spoken with hesitation. That is the fifth step. Just describe yourself, the qualities that you love. You can also state some of the qualities that you love about yourself and why you love them. The sixth step is to talk about your English goal. Since this is an English challenge, this is a great opportunity to explain what you learn in English. One of the reasons why I'm learning English, or one of my goals, is to improve my speaking skills. I can understand English fairly well, but sometimes I hesitate when I speak. But I want to become more confident and speak more naturally. So, what is your goal in English? Tell us about that. And finally, the last step to English is just speak naturally in English. And this is where you end your introduction. And you can end it by saying, and that is a little bit about myself. Those are the steps that you will follow to introduce yourself. And here is how I want you to practice. I want you to do this. Do not read the entire 7 step introduction repeatedly because that can only make you dependent on memorization instead. So I want you to take a pen and paper and write all the 7 prompts to introducing yourself in English, just like this. Your name, your location, your workplace or study, your work or studies, your interests or hobbies, your qualities, your English goal, and closing naturally. After writing the 7 prompts to introducing yourself on a piece of paper like this, I want you to put your phone on recording mode and look at the first prompt. That is your name. Speak naturally for 15 to 20 seconds. Then look at the second prompt, that is location. Again, speak naturally for 15 to 20 seconds. And I want you to continue until you've covered all the 7 prompts. I want you to do that at least 3 times. And I want you to send me your final introduction video, that is 2-minute recording of yourself introducing yourself in English, to my Snapchat. I'm gonna put my Snapchat here. So record yourself while introducing yourself and send me your final recording so I get to listen to it. Even if it's full of mistakes, don't worry. I just want to listen to it. I'll correct it and make it sound more natural and finally give you feedback. So kindly send me your introduction videos right here so I get to listen to them. And with that being said, if this video was useful, kindly subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any upcoming videos just like this one. And like this video, if you have something to say, you can leave a comment down below. Let's catch up in my next video. Bye bye.